Hi and welcome back to another episode of the Honda VFR400 build. Today I'm back on the wheels and it's continuation of the prep day. So this is the sample wheel, a spare wheel that I have. I'm using this as a sample to see if I can get the finish that I want. I'm pretty sure I can. I've sort of done this before. I'm not too bad with the spraying, so I think I can get this to look how I want it to be. So the plan is, I stripped the paint yesterday. I did a lot of sanding, got all the flaky bits off, revealed the original color underneath, which was white, which is what I want to go for. So today I'm going to be wet sanding and I'm going to do some etch priming as well on the bare surfaces, and then I'm going to prime the whole wheel in white. I'm waiting for the paint to come. It's not arrived yet, but at least I want to get the wheels primed today and ready for paint. So I'm going to start the wet sand now, and let's see how we get on today. So I'm going to be hitting this with some 320 wet and dry, just to get all the scratch lines out. You know, as they say, 90% of the success rate of painting is the prep work. So I'm making sure I'm going to prep this really good. It's not going to take long to paint it. That's the easy part, to be honest. Just taking your time to get the prep as good as possible, to get a neat job and also to get a hard wearing job as well. You know? The whole purpose of this build is always for me to sort of build this with my hands and do as much of the work as possible. I thought about powder coating it. It's still an option if I'm not happy with what I come up with. I can always just, you know, send it off. So it's not costing a lot to do this. It's more time, but the time is part of you know, building your own bike. So that's the whole purpose of doing it, and not paying someone else. So guys, if you're watching and you're into these bikes, let me know what your favorite color combination is for the VFR. Mine is the red, white and blue. There's two different sort of styles of it, or patterns of it, but that's the colors that I like. I do like the black and red as well. I've always liked that color, but it's just something about white wheels. I've always liked white wheels, and I think they just look good on this. So that combination is one of my favorites. Now this is not the original wheel that was on the bike. This is another wheel that I had already bought previously with a swing arm. So the original, which was obviously had been repainted at some point. I haven't obviously taken the wheels off the bike yet, so they are black, but they could be originally black as well. So we'll only find out once the paint is stripped whether or not they are, you know, always been black, or whether someone's done the same thing here and repainted them. If they are originally black, then I won't go through this whole process that I went here to take all the black paint off. I will just be literally just rubbing them down like what this person done, and then priming them and painting them. So it'll be less work than this one. I'm not going to go crazy with the wet and dry inside those little crevices in the back of the wheel, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm going to give this a hose down, clean it up, and let it dry. Our wool is thoroughly cleaned. Give it a quick dry, and then I'm just going to let it dry out in the sun. And then I'm going to tape these surfaces on both sides because I don't want to get paint on here. And then we'll be ready for priming. That is it, guys. It's one wheel prepped, ready to go. Looking good. Guys, so this is what the wheel's looking like. Just show you guys some close-ups of the prepped wheel. It is really smooth, really good. And this is basically how I'm going to paint it, or this is where I'm going to paint it. So I'll just sort of spin it, and I'll be able to hit all the edges and hit everywhere with it. Yep, so let's get on with some etch primer. Alright guys, so ready for this primer now. I'm going to be using white primer as opposed to the typical grey. It's nice and warm outside, a little bit breezy, so I'm gonna have to be watching out for the wind. But right now it's good.
Alright guys, just a quick update. So this is what we're looking like. Looking good so far. In white primer. There's one spot that I could see at the back that needs a little rubbing down. One little flake over here and over here. But that's the back. I didn't spend as much time as I did on the front as I did on the back, but definitely got to hit that. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I will take care with those with a little light sand, and then I'll touch it up again, and otherwise looking good. So once this does go off, we will be hitting it with some white, and then I will leave it for a day, and then a couple of coats of lacquer. Alright guys, quick update. So what I've done, I rubbed these wheels down again with 320. I've washed them, cleaned them, dried them down, and now we're ready for some color. So I just had to hit a few little imperfections around the edge of the rim, but it's looking really good now. As I said, the key to get it to work well is the preparation. I've spent a lot of time prepping this wheel. So yeah, ready to go now. So I've also got a heat gun, which I'm going to use in between coats just to help with the drying process. But I'm also going to warm up the rim a little bit as well, because it's been outside and it's been a bit breezy. So I brought it inside here because it started getting too windy out there. So I'm in the garage now, so I'm just going to hit this, warm up the rim a little bit with the heat gun, and then I'm going to start hitting it with some white paint. I'm going to give it a couple light coats. I don't want to get any runs. This is the first coat, which has come out really good so far. Done both sides, front and back. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to hit it again with another coat. So it may take 2 coats, maybe 3, and once it does get its lacquer, which will be a couple of coats of that, it's going to give it the real nice shine. It's going to look great. And guys, I've given it 3 coats. This is the final product. You guys can see it's come out really good. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. I've done the other side as well, obviously. This was a tricky one, getting inside all those crevices, but it's looking good. So we just got to let this dry. I'll let it dry for about a day, and then I'm gonna hit it with some wet and dry, and then I will lacquer it with a couple of coats. So we're gonna leave it here for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Tell me how you think it's come out. What do you think? Has it been worth the job? Have I done a great job? What do you think? So guys, until the next one, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.